Some places hold warmth long after the people are gone, but not all warmth is comforting. Some is hungry. My brother Sean and I go camping every year. Just us two, a tradition we started after Dad passed. This year we chose Dead Pines, a remote little forest upstate. No signal, no rangers, just wild land and still air. We found a small clearing with a built-in stone fire ring already there, almost too perfect. What we didn't expect was that the fire ring already had coals. Sean poked at them with a stick. Still warm. No wood, no ashes. Just the faint, deep red glow of coals that wouldn't die. We figured someone had just left that morning. We pitched our tent and planned to use the fire pit that night. But as the sun went down, the coals were still burning. Unfed, undisturbed, too warm, too steady. At around 11 p.m., I tossed a marshmallow over the fire. It didn't roast, it just sort of melted midair. Sean laughed and stepped closer to warm his hands. He whispered, "Do you feel that?" I stepped in too, expecting warmth. Instead, I felt like something was being pulled out of me. Not air, not breath, just something deeper. Something you don't even notice until it's being taken. Sean collapsed. No warning. No gasp, just dropped like a puppet with the strings cut. I pulled him away from the ring and checked everything. His pulse, his breathing. He was alive, but empty. Not cold, just wrong. Like he was there but not in there. He woke up just after sunrise, said he was fine. But something was off. Sean's laugh didn't sound the same. His eyes didn't squint the way they usually did. He wasn't my Sean. He stared at the fire pit for a long time and said, "We shouldn't have stood that close." Then, softer, "It was never meant for us." A few weeks later, I shared the story with an old guy at a diner. Said he used to work trails near Dead Pines. He went real quiet, then said, "That fire's been there since before the war. Since before people walked through those woods with boots and tents. It don't need wood. It don't need wind. Just company. Some say it burns on stories, memories, the little warmth we carry with us. And it'll take more if you let it." I asked him what happens if someone stays too long. He just said, "They don't leave. Not really, not all of them." Then he looked at me and added, "Is your brother still the same?" Sometimes I catch Sean staring into our fireplace at night. No flames, no logs, just empty brick and cold stone. But he stares like something's burning. And I swear, when the light hits just right, I can see a faint red glow in his pupils. Like there's still fire behind his eyes, and it's still hungry. If you find a fire already burning in the woods, don't sit too close, because it may be waiting for you. And once it warms to you, it might never let you go. They say city living comes with strange neighbors. But what if the strangest one lives in an apartment that's supposed to be empty? My name is Caleb. I live alone on the 10th floor of a pretty average apartment complex in the city. Quiet neighbors, small place, decent rent. Nothing fancy, except for one thing, the window across from mine. About a week ago I was working late. Around 2 a.m. I got up to stretch, walked to the window and looked out over the city. That's when I saw it. Someone standing in the window directly across from mine. Just standing there, motionless, in the dark. What unsettled me wasn't that they were there, it was that they were smiling. Not just a polite grin, no. This was a full, unnatural, tooth-bearing smile. Unblinking, fixed, frozen, right at me. I stared for a few seconds, waiting for them to move, blink, tilt their head. Anything. But they didn't. Just smiled. The next morning, I asked the super who moved into the unit across from mine. He raised an eyebrow. "Nobody," he said. "That place has been empty since the electrical fire 3 years ago. No one's touched it since." I laughed awkwardly. "Well, someone was in there last night." He shook his head. "No lights, no power, no access. The unit's sealed. You probably saw a reflection or something. But I know what I saw. There was a man, and he was smiling right at me. That night, I left the lights off and sat by the window. I didn't want to sleep. Not yet. At 2:14 a.m., almost on the dot, he was back. Same window. Same wide smile. This time, he lifted his hand and waved. I flinched. Then the worst part. He stopped smiling, and I swear to you, his face collapsed into something cold and hateful. Not angry, not sad, just blank. As if he realized something. As if he recognized me. By the 4th night, I was losing sleep. I stopped going to the window. I closed my blinds, but I could feel it. That someone was watching, like pressure against the back of my neck. I woke up to a soft tapping sound. Not from the front door. From the window. Not the one facing the building. The one behind my bed, the one that opens to a sheer drop, no balcony. I turned, slowly, and saw it. The same face, same smile. But this time, he was outside, 10 floors up, hovering, pressing his face against the glass. His teeth scraped the window as he mouthed something I couldn't hear, but I read the words. "You're in mine now." I moved out the next day, packed everything, left the city. I called the building management 2 weeks later, asked if anyone had complained about strange activity in that same unit. The manager paused. "There's no record of you ever living here." "What unit did you say again?" There's a corner of the internet you won't find on your own. A forum that only appears once a year. And if you see it, you were meant to. I'm not a superstitious guy. Just a night owl. Scrolling Reddit to kill time before bed. But on the night of June 6th, something different happened. A subreddit I'd never seen before showed up on my front page. No upvotes, no mods, just the name, RAR. Whisper Echo. I clicked. The page loaded slow, like dial-up. Black background. Pale gray font. Every post titled the same way. Message for the lost. One post said, "Mom, I forgave you even before the bridge." Another, "You can stop hiding. I'm not angry. I just want out." They weren't jokes. These felt like confessions, like real broken pieces of people. And the comments read like replies from the dead. One reply said, "It wasn't the scream that woke me. It was the silence after. You someone gone." I clicked their username. Account not found, but the comment was only 14 seconds old. I should have left, but some part of me, morbid, maybe desperate, wanted to know if it was real. So I typed, "I'm sorry for what I did in the woods." I didn't say who it was for. I didn't think I needed to. I hit post. The screen blinked once, and for a moment, everything went dark. When the page reloaded, there was one comment. No upvotes, no timestamp, just one sentence. You will be. It was posted by my own username. But I never typed it. I checked my login, session history, IP logs. Nothing, just me. And when I refreshed, the entire thread was gone. By morning, the subreddit had disappeared. No search results, no archive. I even posted an r/ask Reddit about it. But the replies were all the same. Never heard of it. Sounds like creepypasta. Nice try, OP. Except one. One user DM'd me directly. They said don't interact next time. It remembers those who try to talk back. If it answered you, you've already been counted. I asked what that meant. No reply. Their account was deleted within the hour. That was a year ago. Tonight is June 6th. And our whisper echo is back, right at midnight. For 6 minutes, my fingers hover over the keyboard, but I'm not going to post, because this time, it already has a message waiting for me. It says one more word and we finish what you started. If you ever find a forum that feels like it's watching you, don't post, don't reply, and above all, don't apologize. Because once it answers you, you're already a ghost.